Your types of audit, we have financial statement audits. These refer to the gathering of evidence on the assertions embodied in the financial statements of an entity. And then you have your operations audit. What's the meaning of that? Operations audit involves systematic review of an organization's activities in relation to specified objectives for the purpose of assessing performance, efficiency, effectiveness of an economy of the operation. What do you mean by operations audit in simple terms? In operations audit, you're auditing the operation. The company sometimes engage the services of an audit firm to make sure that they are, efficient and effective in their organization. For example, they want to make sure that they are spending less amount. They are saving some money, but at the same time, they don't want to sacrifice quality, or they still want to achieve their goals without spending that much. And because auditors and accountants are equipped with knowledge in terms of analysis, so the auditors will perform some procedures in which to determine which should be the most the cheapest way of maybe producing products, at the same time keeping the quality of it. So those are the what we call operations audits. How about compliance audits? This type of audits used to determine whether a person or entity adhere to the laws and regulations. Depending on the kind of business that you have, and the type of organization that you have. For example, you are a corporation, you should have adherence with the Security and Exchange Commission, and maybe the nature of the business. If you are dealing with mining, or you're dealing with gambling, or you're dealing with the food industry, maybe if you're dealing with food industry, you will have some sanitary permit, Food and Drugs Authority. Just to give you an example. And if you're dealing, for example, with mining, maybe you should have permit with the DENR. Or if you're dealing with a casino form of business, maybe you should have permit from the PAGCOR. So depending on the kind of business that you have, so the audit will be auditing. They will have to determine what are the requirements of the government when it comes to the kind of business that you have, and based on that, they will have to audit you and determine if you have the required documents. The different types of audit according to nature or certain being audited as summarized in table 2-3. So you have to remember this class. When you say audit, it's not really talking about audit of financial statement. It can also be audit of the operation, and it can also be compliance audit. How about external and internal audit? What's the difference? When you say external audit, actually, this is performed by CPA. So, pag sinabi mong external audit, ang gumagawa niyan mga auditing firm katulad ng SGB, mga Punong Bayan and Arroyo. In the international community, this is being done by the big, for example, accounting firm like PricewaterhouseCoopers, Ernst & Young. Okay, but so this big company, auditing company, they have Philippine affiliate. So yun yung mga tinatawag natin mga SGB at mga iba sa Makati. So paano naman yung internal audit? So an internal audit is an independent appraisal function established within the organization to examine, evaluate its effectiveness as service to the organization. Sa isang kumpanya, meron tilang internal audit. Contrary to the external audit, ang internal audit ang gumagawa niyan sa loob ng kumpanya. Normally, ang internal audit, they report to the chairman of the board or to the owner. Kasi ganito, as I mentioned earlier, employees actually, they come to work for their salary, They're not really the owner of the company. So therefore, sometimes they could be, how should I say this, doing something that won't be beneficial to the company. They will be taking company resources, pwede may pagnanakaw, or maybe they are not doing their best. They can be it's possible that they're just stealing money or resources, but they're not doing what they should be doing. So nalulugi ang kumpanya. Kung sinasahuran yung mga empleyado, hindi naman nila ginagawa yung trabaho nila, that's still lost to the company. And if they don't follow procedure, maybe may mga nawawalang bagay-bagay na waste. So therefore, they have to perform internal audit so that to make sure the internal controls are being followed. And whatever the result of the audit normally is being reported to the chairman of the board. Bakit chairman of the board? Kasi normally yun ang pinakamalaking share, yun ang may-ari. That's why internal auditor are not under the accounting department, because if sila nga nag-audit no sa accounting department, so kung under sila, hindi matatakot sila sa boss nila, no? Kaya nga internal audit is normally independent from the accounting department, and they should be reporting to the highest position. How about government audit? As we know, we have several the government itself has a separate audit parang standard, no? And they have what we call the commission on audit. So ang purpose ng commission on audit is to audit yung mga government instrumentality. So ano ba yung under ng commission ng government audit? Number 1, compliance audit, no? The examination audit and settlement in accordance with the laws and regulations. And then they have the financial audit, no? Ito under lahat ito ng government audit, ha. Ano ba yung financial audit ng government? The audit of the accounting and financial system and controls to ensure reliability of recorded financial data.